Hey, church. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning here in Rock Hall today. We've been waiting for one of these days where it's nice and 70 degrees or whatever, and it's just gorgeous here today. Hey, I want to thank those of you who came for worship yesterday. It was a fantastic morning of worship, and we shared communion and spent some time in prayer for our brothers and sisters and all the people of Ukraine and of Russia. As Europe is in the midst of some serious turmoil, and we're praying that God would intervene. And I encourage you to continue that prayer. Continue that prayer throughout Lent. We hope to have some dedicated prayer times here in our community, and we're working to put that together. So thank you in advance for how you're going to be a part of that. Oh, that's my dog running around. So anyway. So yesterday in worship, we continued our study of the Gospel of Luke. We began Luke chapter 6, and in that, we looked at how the Pharisees they transferred from being the friends of God to the enemies of God, what we call frenemies, right? So you may not know what a frenemy is, but that's just what it is. Someone who appears to be a friend and yet becomes an enemy by the way, the things they do and the things they say. The Pharisees were certainly some of the most devout followers of God in the Israelite people, and they just turned against God's plan, trying to kill his son, actually. So we talked about how that happened, and it really came about pretty normally, right? Their devotion to God led them to create some rules, and those rules became more important than God's plan. And that can happen to us as well. So we need to continually ask, and Lent is a perfect time to ask, why do we do the things that we do? Why do we do the things we do? Now, I was thinking this morning about getting ready for the garden, to plant some tomatoes and some squash and all my vegetables, and how, oh man, that's going to help us so much in the grocery bill. When in reality, that's not the reason to do it. That's not a good reason to do it. The good reason to do it would be to honor God. It was an act of stewardship, right? Taking care of the earth, taking care of just living as part of God's creation, not just consuming things all the time. Also got me to thinking about how that is an act of love, actually, a love for who God is and how He's created things and everything else. And yesterday we concluded that the Pharisees, they were so angry with Jesus for healing a man on the Sabbath, when the Sabbath was actually created as a time of healing, a time of restoration. What better time to heal somebody on the Sabbath? And that our love for people has always got to be primary. So I ask you, why do you do the things that you do? Is it out of a love for people, a love for God? See, our love for God is shown in the way we love one another. So I encourage you to ask yourself, why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Is it because I love God? Is it because I'm trying to love my neighbor as myself? It's a good question to wrestle with during the season of Lent, and maybe reconsider why we do the things we do. Amen. So on Wednesday night, we're going to have a confirmation class for teenagers. If you want to be a part of that still, let me know. We're not doing it on Sundays. We're going to do it on Wednesdays. March the 20th, we're going to begin a membership class for adults. That's people who are members for the first time or want to transfer their membership and be a part of the church here in Rock Hall. And a part of the charge, and so I encourage you to let me know if you're wanting to do that, so we can all be on the same page and we can all do that together. All right. What else is going on? It's Lent. It's time to pray. Choirs are getting involved. Music ministries are getting ready for Easter. We have a lot planned for Holy Week. I ask you to stay engaged. All right. Most of all, why do you do the things that you do? I pray it's because God is at work in you. All right. God bless you. Have a fantastic week, and we will see you soon. Don't forget, Christ is alive in you, and He wants to do something through you right where you are. Have a great day. God bless you.